Hello and welcome to Geordieland 1892. I've got a bit of a guest with me today. Obviously, if you watch on the volley, you know Shah very, very well. But he is an Arsenal supporter and a Celtic supporter. That's his team in Scotland. But obviously, with Newcastle United playing Arsenal at St James's Park this weekend, this Sunday, I thought we would have a little bit of a chin wag about this whole situation.
Yeah, seeing as you support Newcastle, so...
Well, you know, who better to talk to, really? Me and the man Shah. We're at the Shamrock pub, the Shamrock Irish pub today, and it's at Via
the Coliseum, just round the corner from the Coliseum.
Yeah,
so.
we're just round the corner from the big old, probably one of the first stadiums ever built. To be fair,
yeah.
If you think about it,
if you think about it, yeah.
They didn't kick footballs around in there. They did something a bit more brutal, didn't they? But anyway, we're just round the corner from there. So anyway, we're going to start off, and one of the big questions I'm going to ask Shah straight away is, what's going on with Arsenal, mate?
Mate, don't. Look, I don't have a fucking clue. I'll be honest with you, yeah. As an Arsenal supporter, I'm not surprised. Okay, we've had seasons where we've gone on a great run, and then all of a sudden we capitulate. I learned that word recently, yeah? Capitulate.
Very good.
And we just, you know what I mean? We just seem to bottle it, throw it away, yeah? And to be totally honest, I think this season we have done, because if you look at it now, we've gone from 11 points, okay, right, to, you know, where we, you know, we're at an 11 point, like, gap, okay, right?
Yeah, you were striving ahead, weren't you?
Yeah.
That gap. And, you know, Manchester City have caught you, basically.
Yeah. No, they've gone ahead. Okay, right?
Well, they're ahead now, yeah.
They're 1 point ahead of us on 76 points, if I remember rightly, and we're on 75, yeah? And they've got a game in hand. So we need to win all our games, and they need to lose at least one.
And of course, I mean, obviously the kick in the teeth was losing to them, wasn't it, at their place last week. But, you know, Newcastle fans, we've been there before, haven't we? We were like streets ahead, about 12 points clear back in the 90s, and we lost ground, and then we ended up on the last day of the season, basically Manchester United took that title.
I remember that, but I don't agree with you. Okay, we didn't lose it against Man City. Anyone, okay, in a right state of mind knew we were going to get beaten by Man City. I actually said that I thought we'd get spanked by them, yeah? I didn't put it on camera, I didn't want to do that, yeah? Okay, we lost 4-1. It could have been 5 or 6. And if you remember, Haaland, okay, but one-on-one with Ramsdale, and Ramsdale made a great save, okay? But Haaland should have scored. So, to be totally honest, we were fucking outplayed. So, but it's not there, and I've said it on my channel, the Arsenal channel. We lost it against West Ham and against Southampton, where we drew against them.
That 3-3 draw.
Yeah, but the thing is, I still believe that Arteta fucked up. And the reason for that is, and I've spoken to a few Arsenal supporters, yeah, and they agree with me, he should have put Tierney at left back and Zinchenko in Granit Xhaka's position, which is where he plays for his country.
Yeah, I agree with you there. Yeah, I do. I mean, look, me personally, I would like to see Arsenal win the league. I really would, because I like to see each year a different team. I don't like a team to basically, you know, rule the roost for too long, if you like. Now we know Manchester City are champions. They're kind of coming back to try and reclaim it again this year. But do you think that Arsenal can claw this one back?
Look, on your first comment, yeah, let's be honest. There are always, in any league, 2 or 3 teams that dominate. It's also financially based, you know, who the players they can buy, and you know how much they can pay them. So let's put that to bed, yeah. But on your second point, do I think we can win? Well, look, we're playing Chelsea tonight. Obviously, this might go up tomorrow, the day after. Okay, right. So I personally think against Chelsea, we should beat them. But then I was 100% convinced we'd beat Southampton. So really, I don't know. But obviously, I'm hoping, and I'm backing our team. I think our next 2 games are going to be a very deciding factor on the position that we're at, because we go away to you. Okay, so we're away to Newcastle, and you are on fire at the moment. Then we're at home to Brighton, okay, and Brighton are playing great football.
Yeah.
They're going to be a hard team to beat. Then we've got Nottingham Forest away and Wolves at home. We should beat them. So, if you ask me today, I say we can't beat. We won't win the league. Man City will do, yeah? My worry now is, can Newcastle overtake us? Because mathematically speaking, you can, depending on the results.
Well, mathematically, yes. I think, as we go into this game on Sunday afternoon, I think it's a 5:30 kick-off, isn't it? It's going to be a really good game. It's going to be a big game for both teams. You need to win because you need the points. You don't want to lag behind Manchester City any more than you are at the moment. Newcastle have to keep winning to keep their Champions League dream alive, really. I think really we're in Europe now. I think that is, already decided. I can't see us not finishing in a European spot.
Absolutely.
But it depends in which European competition we're going to play in. Now, I know for a fact on Sunday with war flags and everything, and the atmosphere is going to be electric up there at St James's Park.
Which it always is.
And last season when we played you at St James's Park, when we beat you 2-0, the atmosphere was unbelievable. It was crazy. It was crazy. Now, obviously, we've watched that. Was it on Amazon Prime or Netflix? I can't remember what site it was. But obviously, Arteta getting stuck into the team after he wasn't very happy with that performance. I think it's going to be a really tough game between the two. And you know what it is? I can see another draw. I don't know what you think about that.
Look, you know what? A draw's not good enough for us.
For you, no.
It's not good enough for us, so we have to go out. We have to attack. We have to win every game and hope that Man City slip up, yeah?
Yeah.
That's for having an hope to win the league. Although I still believe, and I've said it, there's no way we're going to win it. I can't see Man City slipping up, yeah? So then when you're talking about second and third place, okay, and we need to keep that, okay, to have automatic qualification for the Champions League.
Yeah. Now,
let me ask you a question. Sorry.
Yeah,
okay, right now, since you've been bought out by the Saudis, yeah, did you imagine you'll be in the position where you're at the moment?
I really did not. Bearing in mind that we were fighting against relegation
for years,
a season ago. Well, and for years before that, obviously.
It was always up and around there.
We're a bit yo-yoing, really, weren't we?
Mm-hmm.
But I could never have imagined that Eddie Howe could have pulled this off this year. I imagined that it would have been a couple of years before we got to this situation of playing maybe Champions League football.
Yeah.
Maybe there was a hope, thinking maybe we might finish, you know, in that Europa Conference League type of thing.
Yeah.
But I still thought that would happen maybe next season. I knew for a fact that we would finish higher in the table than what we did in the year before. But honestly, I mean, for all of Newcastle fans, it's a dream come true, this. And some of the football we've been watching this season from our lads has been unbelievable. Unbelievable.
I agree with you. Listen, I'm going to go away a little bit from Arsenal, Newcastle Arsenal, because, you know, I think we all know it's going to be a tight game. I can see it finishing with both teams to score and over 2.5 goals. It could go one way or the other, yeah? Okay? And I can't predict it, but my question to you is this, yeah? If you get into Europe, do you think that your club will invest big time to get success in, or at least challenge in Europe, if not success?
I think like we've pointed out before, I think the owners are in a situation now that this has happened a lot quicker than what they expected.
And they've got a shitload of money, yeah?
And well, they can only spend what everybody else can spend, you know what I mean?
Tell that to Man City.
Well, they kind of get away with it.
Tell that to Man City.
But we've got to be, I think, a bit more careful, a bit more on our guard. I think what we have spent, I think, has been well spent, and I think the money that we have spent so far, it's been some great acquisitions really for the club. I think they will go out, and I think they will spend a decent amount of money in the summer to strengthen and deepen the squad. Because yes, we're coping at the moment in the Premier League, but just you know, because we don't have the depth, so they're going to have to bring in more players for strength and depth when it comes to Europe.
Okay, I'm going to say something here, yeah? Okay, right. Which I hear what you're saying, but I don't think it's jest. Okay, right. And the reason I don't think it's jest, because after years of like doing a yo-yo and skirting with relegation, you're challenging for third. Okay, right. And that is not to be stated or underrated. Number one. Number two. Okay, I think that the team as a whole and the investments that you've made into the team, with Eddie Howe as well, let's be honest with it, he's done a good job up until now. Whether he'll be the manager for the future of Newcastle or not, I don't know, but up until now, he's done what he's had to do, yeah? So, personally speaking, I think with the investment of the Saudis, and I haven't looked at the numbers, I don't know how much you can invest next season, so on and so forth, but I think you do have, okay, a very good margin, okay, of, like a budget where you can invest without breaking the financial fair play rules.
So
I've had a culture drink today. Yeah,
he's had a few him like. Well, so have I really, like. But
I wasn't cool.
Yeah, well, not for him.
No, not for me.
But, you know, but we'll not go into that.
No.
But you know, at the end of the day, two teams, very, very big game on Sunday. I'm going to call you out here, Shah.
What are you predicting?
Well, what am I predicting? What are you predicting?
I predict 2 or 3-1 to Arsenal.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. At St James's Park.
I know, but
at the Cathedral.
I have to go with Arsenal. I can't.
You've got to.
I can't go the other way, bro.
You've got to, mate. You've got to. Listen, I would love to see Newcastle United beat Arsenal on Sunday afternoon. Not to hamper their title challenge or challenges.
It's already gone. It's already gone, bro.
It's purely about a game of football and us needing 3 points to keep ahead of the rest. I would love to see a 2-1 win for Newcastle, but I honestly think it could end up a 2-2 draw.
Okay.
So, in my heart of hearts, 2-1, but I do have a feeling it's got draw written all over it.
Now he says that, yeah, we're going to put up our weekly betting prediction, our football predictions for our betting forum, I want to see what the fuck he puts on there. I want to see if you want to put out your super single or not.
Well, the thing is, just to add, I mean, obviously Newcastle and Arsenal have done battle many times throughout, 150 odd years, really. So basically Newcastle have won 68 times.
Really?
We've drawn 39 times, and you lot have won 83 times.
Well, that's a surprise, isn't it? Why am I surprised? No.
the first time we ever played each other, yous were called Woolwich Arsenal at the time.
Still Arsenal, right?
Yeah, but Woolwich Arsenal.
Yeah.
And it was in 1893 on the 2nd of September, and we got a 2-2 draw.
I know, I remember that game, I was there.
And the last time we played you was on my birthday, on the 16th of May.
He didn't get that one, it's a little bit slow, I remember that game, I was there. You're a bit slow there, I'd say.
You would have been.
I'm not that fucking old, man. Anyway, let's go on.
By the way, there are channels out there that basically are saying that we are not spring chickens.
But we're not fucking spring chickens, are we? Okay, I'm proud not to be a spring chicken, you know what I mean? But I'm still an OG, bro, you know what I'm saying?
I've got you. Listen, it was just a little chat about the game or the weekend, and whatever, you know what I mean? But we will, I think, be watching it together, so I'm sure we will come back to you with some half-time chat.
And post-match review.
And post-match, definitely. So, from me, Keepa on Geordieland 1892, it's been a pleasure to have Shah on this bit of the channel, even though he does a lot on the other side of the channel. And for me, Keepa, I'm out.
Yeah. From me, Shah, fucking pleasure to be on Geordieland 1890 motherfucking 2, bro. Okay, I'm out.
Love you, honey.